Welcome, viewers. In an unexpected clash that has left audiences buzzing, a prominent woke politician attempted to corner podcasting giant Joe Rogan during a recent episode of The Joe Rogan Experience, only to stumble spectacularly in the face of Rogan's sharp rebuttals. The encounter has ignited fervent discussions about political correctness, free speech, and the complexities of modern discourse, making it one of the most talked about moments in recent media history. The episode began with the politician, known for their progressive views and vocal advocacy for social justice, attempting to engage Rogan on various hot-button issues, including cancel culture and the impact of social media on public discourse. "We need to hold people accountable for their words," the politician asserted, clearly intending to challenge Rogan's often controversial stance on free speech. However, Rogan, known for his no-holds-barred approach to conversation, was ready for the challenge. As the dialogue progressed, the politician made a misstep by trying to paint Rogan's viewpoints as out of touch. "You can't just say whatever you want without considering the consequences," they insisted, hoping to put Rogan on the defensive. However, the seasoned podcaster swiftly turned the tables. "But isn't that the point of free speech? To allow differing opinions, even if they're uncomfortable?" Rogan countered, his tone calm yet firm. This assertion resonated with many listeners who appreciate Rogan's commitment to open dialogue. The tension in the studio was palpable as the politician struggled to maintain their footing. Rogan's ability to articulate his views while challenging the politician's assertions left little room for the narrative they were trying to construct. "It's not about being reckless, it's about fostering a space where diverse opinions can thrive," Rogan added, further emphasizing the importance of free expression in a democratic society. The audience's reaction was overwhelmingly in favor of Rogan, as many viewers found his arguments compelling. Social media erupted in response to the heated exchange, with fans of both figures weighing in on the ramifications of the conversation. Supporters of Rogan praised him for standing firm against what they perceive as the excesses of political correctness. "Joe just schooled that politician. This is why we need more honest discussions," one user tweeted, while others criticized the politician for failing to effectively articulate their position. Media analysts quickly jumped into the fray, noting that this confrontation highlights the growing divide between progressive politicians and those who advocate for unfiltered dialogue. This is a classic example of how difficult it can be for politicians to engage with figures like Rogan, who have built their platforms on challenging mainstream narratives, said one expert. It underscores the need for politicians to adapt their communication strategies to connect with a more diverse audience. As the discussion continued, the politician attempted to pivot the conversation back to their core message. "But we can't ignore the harm certain words can cause," they exclaimed, trying to regain some semblance of control. However, Rogan was quick to respond. "And we can't ignore the harm that comes from silencing voices. It's a slippery slope," he warned, driving home the point that the fight for free speech often involves uncomfortable conversations. In the aftermath of the episode, the fallout from the exchange has left many wondering how it will affect the politicians' standing within their party and among their constituents. Will they reconsider their approach to discussing contentious issues in the future? The public's reaction suggests that the conversation around free speech and accountability is far from over. In conclusion, the failed attempt by a woke politician to corner Joe Rogan has sparked significant discussions about the nature of free speech and the challenges of engaging in meaningful dialogue in today's polarized climate. As audiences continue to analyze this unforgettable encounter, it serves as a reminder of the complexities involved in navigating modern political discourse. With both Rogan and the politician likely to remain prominent figures in their respective spheres, one thing is certain: the conversation is far from finished. Please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.